Blackstone Audio presents The Year of the Comet by Sergei Lebedev, translated by Antonina W. Boyes. This book is read by Daniel Gamburg. And now, faint with fear, the miserable Larrys scramble to the back of the shrine, shoving each other and stumbling, one little god falling over another, because they know what kind of sound that is, know by now the footsteps of the Furies. C.P. Cavafy, Footsteps, translated by Edmund Keeley, Philip Sherard. Part 1. Child of an Earthquake. I was born in the afternoon of March 14, when a fault opened deep below Bucharest. The inky tips of seismographic recording needles trembled as the tectonic blow rolled through the Carpathians toward Kiev and Moscow, gradually receding. The face of the world was distorted, as if in a funhouse mirror. Avalanches fell from mountains, asphalt roads buckled, railroad tracks turned into snakes, flags shook on flagpoles, automatic guns rang out in arsenals, barbed wire across state borders broke under the strain. Chandeliers in apartments and frozen carcasses in meat processing plants swung like metronomes. Furniture on upper floors swayed and scraped. The 1,000-kilometer convulsion of the Earth's uterus gave a gentle push to the concrete capsules of missile silos, shook coal onto the heads of miners, and lifted trawlers and destroyers on a wave's swell. My mother was in the maternity ward, but her contractions had not started. The tectonic wave reached Moscow, shook the limestone bedrock of the capital, ran along the floating aquifers of rivers, gently grasped the foundations and pilings. An enormous invisible hand shook the skyscrapers, the Ostankino and Shuhov towers. Water splashed against the gates of river locks. Dishes rattled in hutches. Window glass trembled. People called the police. "Our house is shaking." Some ran outside. Others headed straight for the bomb shelters. Of course, there was no general panic, but this was the first time since the German bombing that Moscow reeled. It was only at quarter strength, but it was enough to awaken the deepest historical fears. They surged for a second, these fears, of nuclear war, the collapse of the country.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?